Mental health awareness is increasing, and our next story highlights just how important it is.
Do you know that approximately 111 million Americans live in areas that are psychiatrically underserved? Millions of Americans are struggling with depression, anxiety, or stress, and more than 20% will be diagnosed with a mental illness or disorder at some point in their lifetime. Help is available, and you are not alone.
The fact is that mental health is chemical imbalance in the brain, very similar to chemical imbalance of the pancreas for diabetes, chemical imbalance for the suprarenal gland for Cushing syndrome and Hansen disease. We should look at the mental illness as a physical ailment. 1 in 5 Americans, they suffer mental illness, and 21 million Americans suffering with depression, in particular major depression. I treat all kinds of mental disorders. I treat depression and anxiety, bipolar, OCD, personality disorders, family conflicts, drug addiction issues, gender identity issues, psychosis or new onset or schizophrenia. I treat patients 10 years and older in my clinic here.
Dr. Bishai has helped me find many ways to cope with my anxiety and depression. Now that I've started treatment with Dr. Bishai, I feel almost 100% better. I would definitely recommend people to visit the Woodlands Counseling and Psychiatry.
The Woodlands Psychiatry and Counseling provide individualized, holistic mental health services delivered through compassionate and qualified mental health professionals.
Medication helps only 30% in cases of anxiety, so I do a comprehensive approach with medication and psychotherapy combined. And for resistant cases, we're able to do TMS, that's a transcranial magnetic stimulation treatment, and deep wave device called the Brain's Way. And this device, I have enormous success with it. The first session, patients receive what we call a mapping, which is to identify the exact position of the helmet and then the exact strength. And this is variable from a person to person because the device directly stimulates an area in the brain called the prefrontal cortex. And this is the area where they have abundance of chemicals like serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine, where these are the brain chemicals that are significantly related to depression and anxiety.
It is very important to find someone who actually wants the better health for you and make sure that you're able to still function outside of medication. So with Dr. Bishai is, okay, if you don't have this medicine, you can still cope, you can still function, which is something that I really enjoy about the practice. And him taking the time out to talk, it doesn't necessarily dismiss the patient. You can still call anytime, even if your treatment is completed 1 year, 2 year, and you lapse and you say, hey, Dr. Bishai, I want to come back or I need help. He'll still answer the calls for you. At any time of the night, if you call him, he's going to answer. The office phone ring directly to his cell phone, which makes it very great for any patient in crisis. You can have a crisis at 2 a.m. in the morning and call the office line, and he's going to ring directly to his phone and he answers it. Appointments are available on an immediate basis. It's not like you have to wait months and months and months, which is another beautiful thing about the practice, is that you can come in the next day as you see fit for your schedule, or you can do virtual, which is another great thing that he does, is televisit, so patients can talk over the video conference and get their treatment as well.
Focusing on your mental well-being will have positive effects on your physical well-being.
Since seeing Dr. Bishai, he's always made me feel comfortable to be vulnerable with him, and he's never made me feel bad for struggling or being in a low place. He's always helped me see the brighter side of things. I would totally recommend Dr. Bishai to anybody.
I had panic attacks, I had anxiety, stress, and then it turned into depression. I went to my practitioner. She gave me a particular drug, and I took it for 2 months. And in the fine print, it could cause depression. I called Dr. Bishai. He said, get in here tomorrow morning. I know your problem, and you can't take medicine. So Dr. Bishai got me off of all this medicine. He kind of saved my life because I was at a point that I just could not take what I was going through with medicines.
There is nothing to be ashamed about, and everyone deserves to be happy. Everyone deserves to get treated. If any obstacle between you and the treatment, just let us know. Money should not be an issue. Distance should not be an issue. The only thing is the person needs to be willing to get treated, and then the rest can be on us.
To learn more about the Woodlands Psychiatry and Counseling, or if you're interested in seeking help, visit their website, thewoodlandspsychiatry.com, or go to our website, thebalancingAct.com.